When Nikita came onto my Zoom screen, I could barely see her eyes because her head hung so low. She was scared to start therapy, as she'd never done it before, and all she had to base it on was what she'd seen in TV shows and movies. Identifying at the time as a Black Christian, straight, cisgender woman, she was trembling as she was so afraid to tell me what was bothering her. I shared with her that my goal as a therapist was to create a totally non-judgmental space, and that there was nothing she could say that could shock me. Hearing this, she started to open up, as she would later tell me she'd never before had a safe space to fully explore who she was. She disclosed that for years she had been battling addictions to vaping, getting drunk, and then online shopping. After she'd grapple with each long day, this cycle would be Nikita's way of numbing out from the world so that she didn't have to sit with the full weight of the pain. Over time, this led to her feeling disempowered, as she lost faith in her ability to feel in control of her life. With thousands of dollars in debt from vape cartridges, liquor, and shopping sprees, she no longer trusted herself. She felt like she was a victim of her own mind and body, and seriously doubted that she could change the cycle of addictive behaviors that were taking up her evenings and ruining her mornings. You likely know how this feels if you've experienced any kind of addiction. You steel yourself at the start of the day, promising yourself that this time it will be different, only to be disappointed when the same patterns occur that night. You go to bed feeling ashamed, yet you promise yourself that tomorrow you'll make a change. This is how the cycle felt for Nikita, day in, day out. Nikita, like many of us, felt the weight of the world on her shoulders, struggling to get a job that inspired her yet still paid the bills, feeling judged by her family for not being more successful, and trying to better understand herself in a haze of anxiety were all a part of her daily concerns. Not to mention, her brain was jarred by the constant news cycle that made her feel afraid to drive in her car, walk home to her apartment, or go out on a date. Basically, it felt daunting just to be alive, she'd tell me.